friends, how are you? I was just gonna really quick show you this little find I found at the Dollar Tree. For $1.25, you have this massive amount of paper, pre-cuts. I know these are probably just scraps from wherever, but I was gonna open them. Sorry about the noise. I was gonna open them up anyway, so I thought maybe you guys would like to see what you get in a bag of pre-scraps. That you get this beautiful sparkle. I'm looking at these for the first time with you guys. So look at this. This has got a texture to it and metallic-y. Oh, you could use either side of that. That is gorgeous. And then you got these. That is like right up my alley right there, because I would definitely make backgrounds like this. This is like so cool. And then you're not having to, oh, look at that one. Oh, snazzy. You're not having to make this stuff. And some of these you get 2 pieces. Oh, look at that. It's just delicate. It's like got little fine hairs or something on it with a little bit of a sheen, little sparkle. I'm sorry if it's not in there. But those are just cool. And then there's these blues. Those are nice, dense pieces of paper. Dense. Look at that. Very, very nice. And you get several of those. That's nice. And these are from the Dollar Tree, and they are made in India. And I just thought that this was just a cat's meow. I saw these a while back. I got a couple of them a while back, and I just love using these papers. They have all colors. There's a darker red in with the other reds. Then there's some like regular, look at that, just regular papers. You could use some of these for scraps. You could use them for cards. You could use them for whatever you want. But look at these. These are thick. I mean, it's just, I'm sure it's just their scraps that they cut for other things. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. But I am going to have a blast using up these. They feel like watercolor paper, and they're so beautiful. You could do so many things with these. I mean, these are big enough to where you could make these into a card. Look at that. You could take these and just make it right into a card right there. How nice would that be? Just a simple little card. You can get those little teeny tiny envelopes and just make it into a card for a get well or whatever. You could take one of these other pieces, because this is hard to write on. This blue, the dark blue, is hard for people to see. So you could take this and you could put it inside and write a nice little note on the inside. Wouldn't that be sweet? Oh, just a fantastic find. But yeah, I thought, oh, and these are just like really thick. Nice. I love it. Oh, look at that. Oh, I would love more of that. That's fancy. Oh, and this is kind of like the ones we had earlier, but bigger sheets. Look at those. I mean, I am not working for the Dollar Tree, but I tell you what, when I find something that I think my friends, crafty friends, might like, I'm going to make sure and tell you about it, because why not? And yes, you only get 1 piece of sparkle, but you can do a lot with 1 piece of sparkle. I'm going to open up the rest of these really quick. We'll give them a quick glance. Another sparkly piece. That's nice. And then another textured. Cool. These are regular paper. You can do a lot with regular paper. But that's a color. That's a cool color, because you can make like all kinds of die cuts out of that, because you need things that are like wood color. And then you got this lovely gray. Oh, that's nice gray. Wow, for $1.25. I know they used to be $1. Okay, but I know their prices went up 25 whole cents. Woo! But for $1.25, you get all of these scraps of paper. And I just thought that this was just like one of the best things I've seen. And hopefully everybody that's watching this, hopefully there's lots of people watching my videos, and hopefully all of you go out there and buy you some, but leave me a couple so I have some. Because I can see us doing stuff with these, because this is like, oh, that's just nice. Very thick paper. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Excuse me. A little dusty. Nice black and white. This one has a lot of black and white in it. I love that. These, I think you could probably paint on these. This is really nice. This white. I love that. I think you could probably watercolor on that. I mean, you can watercolor on a lot of stuff. It doesn't have to be the whole 100% cotton watercolor paper thing all the time. You could take this, paint something on it. It doesn't have to have the bleeds and all the fantasticness. It can just be the cute little something. If you painted a kitty cat or a puppy dog, or this looks like somebody handmade paper, but I'm sure it's probably manufactured somewhere. But you could paint on a lot of these. Oh, this is nice. This looks like rice paper, actually. That's fancy. Fancy, fancy, fancy. These are such nice papers. So this is the easy way to start your journey into crafting. So paper is expensive. And if you go to the Dollar Tree, you can get paper there for $1.25. Like I showed you in the last video, they have this foil cardstock, 8 sheets, $1.25. They're nice square. I also showed you, they're not here right now, but the wrapping is, and don't throw out your wrapping. These are fantastic when you're gluing stuff, to put the glue on you something and then put this on top of it with a paper or a book or something, and then they don't stick. It doesn't stick, and it's good. But this has all the sparkly papers inside. 4 different colors of sparkly paper for $1.25. And I am not working for them. I really should. I should work for them. If you're out there and you want someone who really loves your product already, you don't have to sell me on your products. You have good stuff. But yeah, I think I want to go through all of these papers and then see what is there. And see, I was drawn to this one because of all the red. This one was like calling my name. It's like red, and they're all so different. So you can look through the packs on the shelf, and yeah, this is. I mean, I wish you could feel this. How thick it is. So nice. You can start your crafty journey with stuff like this. And this is not like total crap-a-rama or anything like that. This is nice paper. Papers that you can make pretty little cards out of easily for $1.25. Pretty, 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 pretty. Pretty, 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 pretty. Oh, look at all that red. This is the color red I love. The dark, dark red. I love it. Like my grandma always said, I love all colors as long as they're red. She didn't talk like that. Nice, nice papers. Nice. This is a beautiful color too. Look at that. And you don't get just like one of them usually. You get like a few. You could die cut these. I have die cut these. I have painted on them. I've die cut them. I've done all kinds of stuff. Look at how thick that is. That is fantastic. Wow. Stupendous papers. And if you wanted to try some out, just because you're not going to break the bank by doing so, because you're going to be like, okay, so I have these papers, but it's not going to hurt me to paint on a couple of them because they're not expensive. It's not like you're just losing all this money. You know, you're not out anything. You're just having a great time with some fun colors. This is just like the best thing ever. And all I'm going to do is just go through this pile and see what I can get and put them in different piles. And these little squares and little tiny ones would be a good pile all by themselves. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Okay, so real quick, I got out my, I still can't say this, DAINAYW, squirrel hair, number 3. And I got out my number 2 Princeton brush. Yes, this is round. I was like, what is that? And my Sharpie. So, real quick, I have like 3 different kinds of paper that I pulled out of the stack just to see how they take water, how they take color, and could you possibly do something. Doesn't have to be a big painting. It can just be, we're just going to try a little corner and just see. Ouch. Ouch. This is my Cotman set. This is the Cotman set that I made for myself because I really enjoyed painting. It's not my first set of paints. I had some other sets. This is just plain water. But it's an old Febreze bottle because I love how it squirts. So yeah, this is just my Cotman set that I put together for myself. This is the first set that I made for myself with the tubes. And I absolutely love it. So let's just see what happens. You know what? I should have the colors. Okay, so I'm back. This is Permanent Rose. These are Cotman watercolors. They are by Winsor & Newton. They're the series, the less expensive series, I guess you would call it, but they're the ones that they use for teaching. So I was just wondering, what could we do with these wonderful papers? Can you make a couple of flowers on one? And then just maybe make a card. Maybe add a little purple in there and see if it goes. Why not? I'm all about experimenting, people. If you don't know that by now, I'll do a better job of making sure you know. Yeah. Okay, so just put that on a piece of paper and let it dry off a little bit, and then we're just going to get some green. This is Hooker's Green Dark. And we could just make a stem. See, it doesn't have to have the bleeds. It doesn't have to have any of that stuff. Watercolor doesn't always have to be the perfect watercolor, whatever, you know. This one is actually, oh, this is green sap. Sap green, sorry. It's green sap. Whatever. Yeah, it can just be putting some paint down. And then a little bit of cadmium yellow hue. Let's see if we can't make a little. And maybe a little bit of the Payne's Gray in here as well. Because centers are not always just yellow. And then you can take that purple that we were working with and really not quite so wet. I mean, it does blend actually quite well on this paper. You know, when you're being really quiet, it's like, oh my goodness, this is kind of cool. I'm going to do this one this way. And a little bit over here. And a little bit down this way. So all we used was a few colors and we made a flower. Cutesy tootsy as well. It took the paint actually very well. That's just water, clear water on my paintbrush right now. Actually, it's a little yellow because that paint is the water is a little yellow. But look at that. We have, in a matter of seconds, a flower. So, on this one, let's see how we can, it is almost Christmas time, so let's just give it a little bit of water. And drop in a little color and see what happens. And you can do both. Oh, that is bleeding. Look at that. I told you this feels like really handmade paper. It's like really cool. That is like cool. That is like really cool right there. Yep, I like it. A little bit more of the darker in here in places. And your tree doesn't have to be green. It can be any color you want it to be. You can have a purple tree, an orange tree, whatever color tree your heart desires. And I'm going to take my little pen and do what I like to do. And I'm going to give it a stem. And I'm going to give it a little teeny tiny star because I didn't leave much room, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be a perfect star every time. A little bit of green, and then rinse off my brush, give it some ground, and a little water up here. Maybe even a little yellow. Perfect. I mean, that's awesome. That's just a little bit of watercolor on a piece of paper out of a bag of paper from the Dollar Tree. And yeah, I'm going to actually cut this one in half. A little handy dandy for star really quick, because why not? I'm going to cut it at wow, that's some heavy duty paper. I cut it at 3, so it's a little bit less than 6 inches. That could be why it's in this package. It's like it's not a proper size. You know what I mean? Again, this is just fresh water with a hint of yellow because my water is dirty. And then we're going to take this one. We're going to get some of the green. You know, we should have done a different color this time. But man, oh man, look at it go. Look at it go. I mean, people. Cotman watercolors are not expensive. They're actually bigger tubes. They're very good paint. And look at that. You have a tree. Let's give it a little whoosh of purple. 'Cause I can. 'Cause it's mine. A little bit to zhuzh a bit, you know. Just a little zhuzh. Because I'm not going to... Look at it. This paper, man. Oh my goodness. If I can find more of these with this white paper in it, I'm going to take it home with me. You're coming home with me. It is just the bomb diggity, man. That is cool. That is a cool little tree, I think. And then we're going to get my, that purple was dioxazine purple, and then this is the burnt umber. It's the burnt of the umbers. You can put a little burnt umber in here as well. Just a little plops of it, because there is branches inside of your tree. But I'm telling you what, people, that is a nice little, that's a nice piece of paper. And then just clean water at the base of your little tree, and you have yourself some ground. Look at that. People, are you hearing me? Are you seeing this? Yes, this is fantastic. Super stupendous, fantastic. It's making me happy. I love it. I love it a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. That is cool. I love when I find papers that you can paint on. I love it. When you find little papers that you can paint on, because why not? It doesn't have to be the best paint, the best papers, the best everything. Sometimes you're just painting because the mood struck you. You found some paper and it felt fine and it was nice, and you're like, whoa, that feels like it needs to be painted on. Dude, I love it. Okay, I'm sold. I'm gonna go find more of this white paper. I just am. But look at that. You have two little teeny tiny pictures that you made in no time flat. And then we have a Christmas tree that we could doodle on as well, but I think I'm going to leave it as it is, let it dry, see where it goes, and maybe put some little baubles on it later, and then put it in my card and send it to a family member, because that's pretty. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope this video finds you doing well. I hope you go get yourself some paper. And seriously, the Dollar Tree has so many things. You can cut up things, you can put things together, you can make a cute little something, little card, a little something. You can make a little card and say, Merry Christmas. I mean, this paper came out of there. You can make a little paper. You say Merry Christmas. Or maybe you just put this little guy on there and then write in your own handwriting right over here, I was thinking about you. Why not? I was thinking about you. I was concerned because, you know, the holidays are hard and some people are really having a rough time. You just say, I. And then write him a little something in there. Yeah, my was is all capital. But anyway, that's just like, it's just good. You can do this. I want you to try. I want you to show me. I want you to put it on your social media page. Tag me at the Painting Turtle. And the Painting Turtle 28 or the Painting Turtle. I want to hear about it. I want to see it. Just a little hashtag on your painting. But yeah, do it. And then send me a little picture, because I would love to see what you came up with. What kind of papers did you find at the Dollar Tree? Or somewhere else? Why not? Okay, I'm going to let you leave it at that and say, I hope you have a wonderful day. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Happy whatever your holiday is. I hope you're having a wonderful one. And we shall talk very soon. God bless you. and have a great day. Bye.